G'day. How long would it take to change the culture? Over the past couple of months of lockdowns around the world, there's been a bit of talk about how long it takes to change a habit. And most of what I've seen suggests that it's around about 2 months. After about 2 months of doing things a certain way, having a certain routine, then for most people that becomes a new habit. But what I start to think about is how long does it take to change the culture? Take, for example, the handshake in Australia, where I'm from, or the kiss on the cheek in many parts of Europe as a way of a greeting. That's very much a part of their culture, which in a post-COVID-19 world probably doesn't make a lot of sense. Instead, something like they have in Thailand, where they have the Y gesture, the hand greeting, that probably makes a lot more sense. So how long would it take for these social distancing rules around COVID-19 to prevent us from the handshake or the kiss on the cheek? How long would it take for the Y to become part of the culture of greeting in those countries? Here's another one. Don't even want to think this one out loud. But what about the pub culture, which again, in many of those countries, is a big part of their culture? That pub culture, if the pubs are remained closed for another, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, dare I say it again? I don't want to say it out loud, it scares me. But if they were to stay closed for that period of time, or if the new normal was to change the environment in such a way that the pub culture isn't what it used to be with social distancing and all these things, how long would it take for the pub culture to kind of disappear? Is it again a 3, 6 month, 12-month thing? Or is it a generational thing? Is this the sort of thing that needs to skip a generation before you really change a culture? Honestly, got no idea, but I think it's interesting to look beyond the habits that are changing and think about how much the culture will be changing. What do you reckon? Do let me know in the comments below. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.